go through this this website called SENECA Learning, which we, as Heather said, we've been using in science for quite a while now, mainly for our kind of intervention. But it's obviously been really useful for setting assignments during lockdown. So I'll just go through how to kind of set an account up. Okay, so if you just Google Seneca, spelled like that, and it's the first link there, you can click on that. So senecalearning.com is the website. Now this is free to use, but there is a kind of a paid option as well. But we obviously just use it for the free side of things, and that works fine. So obviously set up an account. So I'll just log in very quick. And that brings up this. So when you log on, you'll come to this classes page here. Now I'm going to kind of go through how to set up a class, and then I'll go through how to set up an assignment, and obviously go through that, and then I'll show you what it looks like to the kids. Now, obviously once you've logged in, you go to create a class, and you just obviously name it whatever you want. So I'll just call our class Zoom for now, and you create it. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is to add a course. Now the course is obviously the subject that you do, and obviously the exam board specific course that you do. Now the clever people at Seneca have gone on and populated each course that's available on here with specific questions and tasks and things. So you just need to obviously find the one that's relevant to your subject. So I'll do science because obviously it's what I know, but there's loads on here, as you can see. Now, first thing you want to do is make sure that you've got the free option selected. As you can see, there are loads more premium kind of courses and tasks to do, but just make sure you've got the free one for now. You might want to select your age group. I'll do GCSE for now. You're then going to want to select your subject. So I'll choose chemistry. And then, as you can see, this is filtering down now courses. Now we do AQA, GCSE, so I can just have a look there. I've got foundation, I've got higher, because obviously we're tiered. So I'll just click the foundation one for now. Now that means that that's the course that I'm selecting. So if this was a class that was a GCSE foundation group, that would obviously be the one I would choose. So if we just click on that, add courses up here, there we go. And next thing you're going to do is to add students to your classes. Now, I'll be honest, we can skip that bit for now, because I'll come back to how to do that and how you're probably going to be using it for during lockdown. So we'll come back to that bit. The next bit you're going to want to do is create an assignment. So if you come down here to create assignment, this is that course that I've just selected. That's all the kind of topics within that course. So our GCSE chemistry course consists of these 10 units. Now I'll just select a few here just to kind of give you an idea of what an assignment looks like. So down in this unit here, using resources, I've got 4 kind of sub units. So using the Earth's life cycles and life cycle assessments and recycling, using materials, and the harbour process and NPK fertilizers. And within each of those subtopics, as you can see, there are kind of mini tasks. Now, it might be that I've taught a series of lessons and I've come to the end of a kind of a sub-unit. Now, I could just select that, and that obviously brings up the whole kind of course of that unit or that sub-unit. Or it might just be that I'm doing one lesson and I want to kind of subsidize that with a mini task, in which case you can just select one. But just for argument's sake, I'll click that. Now, if you scroll to the top of that course, it says here approximately how long that task will take to complete for those kids. So you can see there from that whole sub-unit, that'll take them about 20 minutes or so, probably is the maximum you can get from that. Now, if that's what I wanted to do, I'd obviously just click assign. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you what that task kind of looks like. So you can click on the preview option there, and this will bring up what that task in particular will look like to those kids. So we can't do the wrong answers only bit yet, because we've not started the study session. So if I click on adaptive, notes and questions adapted to you. So this part of the task will kind of just talk them through the content with kind of mini little check questions as they go. And there's like little videos. So they just click on that and then start learning. And as you can see, here it comes up with a bit of a kind of a rundown on what this potable water means. There is an option, I believe, down here. It went really slowly at first, but they can change the typing speed, or they can just turn it off so it all comes up together. But I've got it up as the fastest it goes. So they read through that, and then they can click on the next button. Gives me loads of information, so I'll just keep going through it. Just talking about potable water. That exciting. And then we click continue, and there is a quick question for me to answer. So potable water has low concentrations of another one there. So potable water has low concentration of microbes. Now, what with this is quite good is the color background kind of gives them a hint as to how close to the right combos they are. So if I click that, as you can see, it's gone yellow, so I'm closer. And then obviously once I've got that right, it's correct, and so on. Right, so that's what those tasks kind of look like. Let's go back up and I'll assign that. Now, when you make an assignment, you obviously have to select the name. So I'll just put Zoom now. You click the start date. So if you wanted to set this for the future, you can obviously change it for them, but I'll just set it for now. And then you click a due date. So it's quite similar to Google Classrooms in that respect. So I've given them a week there to do this. So I'll create it. Right, the invitation bit for lockdown assignments, if you click on it, and then it says here, share this link with your students, you can copy that, and then obviously on Google Classrooms, you just paste that link into the assignment. Alternatively, when we go back to school, if you want to keep using this, you can give your students a code. And what happens when they join Seneca, it'll ask them to obviously put in a class code, and if they put that one in, that will take them to that class, and obviously the assignment will be there for them to complete. There's also, you can click on this here if you wanted to kind of cut out and stick a little kind of QR code into their planners or whatever. Again, that takes them straight to the class. You're obviously going to want to know how they've done. So I use this quite a lot with A-level for homeworks, just like dead quick kind of consolidation checks. So on this left-hand side, obviously I've clicked on that class, and this is what it's brought me to. On this left-hand side here, I've got a few options. You can click on if you click on students, and I'll just select last year, so it's all my assignments done. These are all my year 12 students, and it's got them broken down into how long they've been on it, what their average score was, how many sessions have been completed, and how many correct answers they. So if you click on the assignments option here, these are all the assignments that they've done quite recently. So I can click on this one, and this is probably what's going to be most useful to you. Now, in that assignment, these are all the kind of mini topics that they did. Now I can rank those. I can rank those specifically. So if I click on this combustion task, I can rank those and see who did the worst and who did the best, and kind of go through that then to see where my problem areas are, and how they've done, which kids need a little bit more support. So, and you can export that to Excel, but it's not very good, to be honest. So as I said, in terms of assignments, it's mainly consolidation style things. There's not all too many kind of longer answer question tasks and things like that, which obviously is a bit of a drawback, but just keep on checking if there's any, because they do add to it all the time. If there's any
CPD courses that Seneca offer for teachers, and they're absolutely brilliant. My advice would be to try metacognition for teachers. The level 1 is brilliant, and the cognitive science for teachers as well is fantastic. I've been working my way through a lot of these, and I think they're absolutely brilliant. So